The prophecy of Zion. In the beginning, the world was formless, a sea of chaos, where light and dark danced without end. From this storm, two brothers were born, Ion, the bringer of order, and Achaeans, the infant demon of chaos. Ion shaped the mountains, the seas, the stars, the sky. Achaeans split them, remade them, laughed as they twisted. Their battle was endless, until Ion, heart-heavy, forged the seven gates, sealing away the chaos and giving the world to mortal hands. For an age, the world flourished. But chaos, locked away, only waited. The shadows bargained and the fall. A mortal man, John Morphus, uncovered what was meant to stay buried. Desiring immortality, he made a bargain with Achaeans, and in his greed, became the shadow, cursed to watch his people fall as the gates cracked open. The clans rose from this ruin, Dragon Clan, led by Drake, fierce and burning, who still bore the demon's touch. Zetsu Clan, led by Yin, who sought Ion's fading light. Gutsa Clan, held together by Theos, the mediator. Their wars, treaties, and betrayals echoed across centuries as the gates opened, one by one, until the world stood on the edge of collapse. The coming of Zion. And so the prophecy was whispered. From the ashes of the clans war shall rise one, Zion, child of none, child of all. Forged by mortal hands, blessed by the divine spark, he shall carry the weight of the world, his breath shall calm the storms, his hand shall unite the broken tribes. Through him, the gates shall close or the stars shall fall. Zion was no mere child, he was the result of centuries of desperation, secret experiments, arcane engineering. Born in the shadow of the second gate, raised under the eyes of scientists and warlords, Zion grew to embody the hopes and dreams of all clans. The meeting of Zion and the shadow. Before the wars could truly ignite, Zion, restless and seeking truth, wandered into the forbidden places, the ruined shrines, the silent craters, the cursed lands where few dared walk. There, in the dim ruins of the old world, he met the shadow, John Morphus, the cursed soul who had once set this chain of destruction in motion. The shadow spoke not with anger, but with sorrow. He showed Zion the old truths, how the hunger for power had unleashed monsters. How bargains had broken the world. How the clans, the wars, even Zion's creation, were echoes of a deeper wound. Zion, moved by the weight of the past, did something no mortal had dared. He placed his hand upon the shadow and named him his apostle. Not as punishment, but as redemption. For though the shadow could no longer touch the world, his voice became Zion's guide, whispering warnings and wisdom in the young god's ear. Together, they set forth, the cursed man and the crafted savior, to face the rising tides of war. The final betrayal. Prophecy is a cruel mirror. When the seventh gate opened in 2500, the demon wars began, 500 years of blood, fire, and ruin. Zion led the charge, wielding the power of the old gods, the strength of Ion, the cunning of Achaeans, the resilience of mortals. And when the war's end finally neared, when Zion stood poised to seal the gates once and for all, the clans, fearful of his power, turned on him. They struck down their god. They shattered the symbol they had once raised high. Zion fell, not at the hands of demon or chaos, but by the blades of those he had been born to save. The godless age. Thus the world entered the godless age. Ion was gone. Achaeans, bound again. Zion, dead, the last hope, the last light, extinguished by mortal fear. The shadow wept, though none could see him. The clans scattered. The gates remained, forever half open, forever bleeding chaos into a world with no savior left to rise. And the prophecy, once a promise, became a curse. They killed their god, and so they shall walk alone. Through the ash, through the dark, through the endless years, until they learn what they destroyed.